his only click was like Dark Pulse or something.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Spam this guy.
Zap ate that.
I think he probably U-turns here.
Yeah. Cock in the socket.
Thank you, Metal.
Okay.
There's always something from Metal that you gotta watch out for. Cock in the socket.
Do we think this Do you think this shocks his scarf?
I think you should probably play around it because Shock Scarf is a good set in this game. So I think this is the correct play.
Oh,
Because now he
we
guarantees the speed.
Yeah, I forgot he's booster speed.
I do not know what this set is. I didn't see it in any of the replays of the mocks.
It's
I
just
feel like you have.
It's just like Earthquake Spin, something.
It's definitely high horsepower.
Yeah.
You probably just. I mean, I think you have to threaten this out. I don't know that you really care about the Rillaboom that much. Although the Zapdos being at 59 actually is decently in Metal's favor. Although he still has the Overquill and the Arch Unterrid, so maybe it's not that big of a deal.
Sacking
Okay.
this.
Okay, he's just
No, it
sacking
doesn't-
this.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's still a sack, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets to see a little bit more.
I still think high horsepower was the right move. I think that Ice Spinner was unnecessary. Ben's probably pretty ahead in this game.
Yeah. Then
Because now,
pretty good.
now he has not fired the tear on the arch, which was his plan, and he's probably not going to now. So he does have the power of Barraskewda, which I'm interested what the Quillfish set is. I'm gonna assume it's probably like Endure Berry, like the Destiny Bond, because I don't think it actually beats Palafin or any of these guys, and I think Metal
Yeah.
probably figured that out. So I'm gonna guess it's some either offensive set to Swift Swim back at them, or it's some like Custap Destiny Bond thing.
42. Not enough.
I think that's the.
Not nearly enough. Also, Boost, there's only
No,
4 people
yeah.
in here. There's only 4 people talking on screen.
So yeah, so this is a Swift Swim back at Ben. This is a reverse sweep Quillfish because it's not Intimidate. That's ban Rillaboom for sure.
Really wants this up.
I guess he's just gonna sack it.
Oh.
Oh, Glide kills now.
Needed that, I think.
That's crazy.
He needed that to kill, right?
Yeah.
Metal
Yeah,
wanted it
'cause
to
It would have
die.
been nice.
Yeah, now
I don't know that it matters because now he gets this thing's. Oh, he doesn't get the health back.
That did 32.
No,
Holy,
Zapdos is a
that's-
flying type. They don't get no health back.
Yeah, and now, I mean,
Yeah,
let's see, if Zapdos was taking
I don't-
32, I don't
Now Metal's making up a lot of ground. Ooh.
think, yeah.
Getting chipped
But,
on
I
everything.
I mean,
that's
in a
good.
way, but now he U-turns and gets the momentum either way. So he either keeps the
Yeah.
rain up because there's probably not. Well, the Shocks could have rocks. I'm gonna say Shocks is either Sash or Scarf. I don't know that any other, and it's not Booster Energy, so I don't know any other sets that make any sense. So
To explain.
it could be Boots Sunny Day. I thought that set was maybe okay. I just don't know when you would get it off.
Yeah.
If you expect Zapdos to always be the switch in on. Ben doesn't have a great switch in to Sandy Shocks, especially without the Arch Terrid, because Zapdos is neutral to electric and it does have Power Gem. And if it's taken any damage, you probably can't switch in on Thunderbolts very well, so you could get off a Sunny Day with the Sandy Shocks. It's a possibility. But what Ben has to be careful of is he cannot get into a position where all his stuff is in Terapagos range, which he's getting relatively close to at this point.
Well,
Going
he
for it
said
now.
I
No.
hate that switch.
That's
I do not
really
like
weird.
that switch.
Yep.
I did not like. Well, he's gonna. Okay, this is his plan. He knows he's gonna get the health back with the terrain.
Yeah.
This is gonna flip turn out though. Probably flip into the Zapdos. I'm gonna guess because that's dead,
Yeah, there's
which
a
I think is fine.
Uh,
2 Mons below 30.
It's fine. Once this thing's Terra Shell is down, Barraskewda in the rain outspeeds it no matter what it does. So it's not a factor without this shell.
yeah.
So once the shell is down, he flips into Zapdos. Either sacks it, takes the spin. If it rock polishes here, its best play here is probably rock polish.
Oh, just Earth powers.
That's fine. He's gonna go back to the Barraskewda and just do it again, Terra,
Mhm.
and then probably.
Or not.
Okay.
Who wants to set up here?
Well, he wants to. He's gonna. I feel like you should keep the Terra on the Barraskewda. I don't know why he didn't go for it there.
Yeah.
No, there it is.
I mean, at least you got
Nice-
the
nice
Nice
+1.
ball for battle.
Yeah, well, he is AV here. If it is Shocks with Mirror Coat, which is a real set, that could be tough. But I guess he can't take a hit now, so he might just rock here. He is just going to Thunderbolt. So it was no, that doesn't have to be Scarf.
That's
But...
AV.
Oh my!
Is this
AV.
another AV?
Yeah, that's AV.
Metal,
Yeah.
what are these sets?
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
so
there's
Metal.
like what 3 special attackers on Ben's team.
Need
No,
body
well-
press? Yeah, body presses.
So I'm deducing Metal's plan is to get everything in range of either late game Dragapult or Terapagos. That seems to be the plan. That's why he's running AVs, just to get chip on things, which makes sense. Maybe he could have gotten some spikes up at some point with
Quillfish.
Quillfish, although the Quillfish is offensive. The
Yeah.
Quillfish is offensive.
It could go
It
that
could be
here.
Swift Swim Destiny Bond. I still think that's a thing. I think Ben probably should have kept the Terra on the Barraskewda, because I don't know that he got that much out of this arch. I think he could have just gone in and just just liquidationed, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, because I honestly
but he
don't
still has
know, like a
Ben still-
limitation switching really. Oh, it's a Terra's.
Hey, well, it's not intimidate Quillfish. So before
Yeah.
he knew that possibly, and the Rillaboom would have died because it's on like no health. So
Yeah.
I think he sacks this to make sure that this guy doesn't substitute. Okay, that's correct. Now he has Rain Dash Quillfish, so you go to that. Overquill might just win from this position. This might be the end of the game. If he SD'd here, I don't remember if he has it or not.
Hard crunch.
That's enough damage.
It's Rocky Helm.
So it's Swift Swim Rocky Helmet. So again, this is probably some Destiny Bond set. It's almost assuredly with this set. It's almost assuredly some
just to
Destiny
get
Bond set.
chip on everything if it just hits you.
Yeah, which we talked about. He still has the rain, and as long as Rillaboom is really the only win con here, because I think that in the rain, Dragapult still dies. And with the Rillaboom is at 8 health once it comes in on the rocks. So Ben might want to keep this. Zapdos is Zapdos dead? It's at what, 27?
Yeah.
Zapdos cannot get a roost off on anything.
Yeah.
It could get a roost off on this Quillfish.
Yeah.
Risking the static.
So
it matters.
The only thing that's relevant in this game right now is, as long as Rillaboom's alive, Metal has a way to win. If Rillaboom dies, Barraskewda wins instantly. Game's already over. Dragapult will die in one hit. Well, actually, without the Terra, which is why he probably should have kept the Water Terra, maybe it lives. But it's going to go down to 76.
Yeah.
So if it's Barraskewda in the rain, that's the equivalent of an SD. So with a neutral liquidation from Barraskewda,
what is this doing?
he's assuming he'll live this.
Liquid.
Ooh, that
matters
The
a
defense
bit.
drop.
Now the rule of rain, ladies and gentlemen, is to keep the Pelipper alive. It is the rule.
just go.
I don't like
Terra.
that. Okay.
Oh, what?
I mean, it worked. I was like, this is a
What?
very
That was a
free.
dangerous play. That was a dangerous play.
That was very
Yes.
dangerous.
That didn't kill.
Oh,
That's
Metal
a lot of
only has
damage back.
liquidation.
Okay, so none of this matters. Only 1 health is needed on Barraskewda. So now he goes to the Rillaboom. He'll sack the Zapdos.
Or
If
oh, no,
Ben-
no, he's
we gotta-
banded.
We have Aqua.
We
We
gotta
have
re-
Aqua Jet?
yeah.
Scooter? Or is
Well,
that not
he's-
prioritized?
I'm assuming he's banded, so
Yeah.
No,
couldn't
no, I
switch.
guess after sacking the Zapdos, you can go Overquill.
Yeah, I think Overquill actually wins the game also. We got to remember that's offensive Overquill with Swift Swim, so it should still outspeed everything unless it's Scarf Dragapult, which isn't weird.
It's
But
not
that doesn't get over Barraskewda. So
yeah, I think
I-
it just comes down to either Overcrow a Barraskewda breaking open a hole, and then the other one cleans up at this point.
Yeah, I don't. Unless there's some set I'm not thinking of, and he can get a sub at some point. He has the sack with Zapdos no matter what comes in. If he goes Dragapult here, threatening Sucker Punch, if he has, that might be his only play to win, and hope Ben switches out and he can sub on it. Because he would have to respect Sucker Punch. I'm not saying I would switch out, but...
He goes Terapagos.
Got something for it.
I mean, this should probably kill it.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, I would have just gone Rilla and just try to.
Was that a roll there to kill? Is there a reason
No,
you
I
might
don't
have even
think so.
thought about it?
I doubt it.
I think if I was in that spot and I knew even if I didn't have it, I would have had to threaten Sucker Punch on Drag. Well, I'm assuming if he went that, Metal has no way to win. So he knows that if he goes Rillaboom, he's got the Zapdos sack, and he can't U-turn out because he can't come back in. So I think your best play there was to go Dragapult and at least threaten Sucker Punch to give Ben something to think about. And then if you have sub or click U-turn, and then maybe. But I think this was probably unwinnable from this position unless Ben just like misclicked a button.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anything can happen, but
It's pulled.
he's saving Rillaboom for last. He just wants a little chip on everything.
Remember, this does have Sucker Punch, and it's not weird to run that in this game because Barraskewda is paper.
Oh,
Lives one.
wait. You just go.
But
2 turns of rain.
Yeah.
as long as he still has the rain. I think even if the Pult is Scarf, I don't think it can do enough damage.
The
to kill
dragon,
this
the
guy.
dragon darts doesn't kill.
Yeah.
No.
He needed Draco, but it doesn't kill. Actually,
No, I don't think it kills. No, because it can't be banned. It's just a basic attack.
no. Would dragon, if it is Scarf and he dragon darts, would it put it in range of Glide?
I think it would. It's
not.
not.
Okay, it's not Scarf.
But
It's not
Life
Scarf.
Orb, 64%. I don't know what that gives you.
Glide doesn't. Nah, it doesn't do enough.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
Unless he gets a crit! Doesn't get it.
Nope.
Alright, well.
Aye.
GG!
Rain reset on the calc. Oh, that's sad.